So for the people that now watch the VOD, if you are wondering what is always going on, just takes a while until people come in, but people are already in. So what's up, everybody? How are you all doing? Honestly, I cannot wait until we get a new season and the information towards it, but it's most likely still gonna take a bit. So yeah. We are back for another stream. Hope you're all doing fine. How are you all doing? I'm finally also able to talk to chat because now I don't have to look at my side screen anymore because I'm done tweeting out stuff. So, watching Argentina. What's happening there? What's up? Already new season for? No, we're waiting here. We're just waiting until it finally comes out. I don't think it's going to be today. No, we're just waiting. Maybe it's going to be today. I'm just waiting for any information in general. The thing is, Niantic said last season that they want to release it a little bit earlier so people can prepare. So it could be any moment, like could be anytime soon. I would expect, like my honest guess is the Monday next week. I would imagine that we get information. That is my honest guess towards when we're going to get it, but we never know. They wanted to bring it last time as well, a little bit earlier, but their excuse then was that GoFest was happening, so cannot use Excadrill. So basically, we're going to definitely get used a little bit earlier than last time. That's kind of for sure, I would say, which is really good. Honestly, I would appreciate when we're gonna get the new information a little bit earlier, but it could be anytime. We don't know when. But it's very likely that we're going to get it earlier than last season. Is the title sarcastic? It's of course sarcastic. I mean, it's kind of what we're doing. Are we waiting for the new season? Can be again in like 2 hours or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, again, we don't know exactly when it's going to be released, but I would imagine like a week earlier this time around, because last time again was the main reason why they weren't able to release some information earlier, that even if they want to, and they even publicly announced, I think, that they want to bring it a little bit earlier, was just that they had too much to do with GoFest, and they don't have anything going on this season at the end, apparently. Like, there's no end of the season event for like the last weekend or something. So it's very likely that we're going to get the information earlier, maybe a week, maybe only 3-4 days, maybe 2 weeks, who knows. Like, it could be literally any time. And I'm very certain that they're going to still keep that promise that they're going to now release it a little bit earlier, because people have to kind of prepare towards regionals and stuff like this. That's mainly why they do it, not because like they want to please the people that are playing Go Battle League. It's mainly for like competitive circuits. And I think there is like some tournament like literally the weekend after, so it would make sense for them to even release it a little bit earlier. I think there is like, again, the one in Stuttgart, I think, is in like the first week of December. So, again, like, it's very likely that we're going to get the news very soon. But right now we're just going to wreck people with some nice RPS action here. They actually used an elite TM for this Pokemon. That's kind of wild, especially if we don't need it here. Body Slam B-Rare would be so nice. Honestly, like, this is the thing as well, which I said already previous times, so many times, that I just want to see. I want to see good updates. I want to see the meta shift, but I don't want to see the meta shift towards even more bulk. What I would love to see is something like Body Slam Beware, or like just in general, make those Pokemon that can be potential crazy good core breakers very strong, because then you're going to have a more healthy meta than, for example, if you have only super bulky Pokemon that you barely be able to break. So, yeah. I've been stuck in 2800, 2009, cannot go up to 3000. If you're at that rating, you definitely can also go up to 3000. Of course, it's kind of awkward. I feel like it always is like the last step is like the most difficult one anyway. Like, no matter where you are, really. Like, for me, also, I always struggle to go up like from 2900 to 3000 in the beginning. Somewhere like I'm going to be able to do it. But I actually hit like 2800 or something as like one of the one of the first people that was like mixed up between German and English, like this season, like literally 3 weeks in, and I only hit like Legend a month later. Like, it took me for 200 points, it took me more than a month, basically. But yeah, like stuff like this happens. Of course, like I didn't really try to hit Legend either, like super early. Mainly because it's not really something that I do anymore. Florigato, by the way, I added towards it as well because I had this Pokemon the entire time, but just didn't have it on the wheel for whatever reason. So we're gonna see it for the first time here. And we're gonna see it immediately afterwards. Good job there. Haunter. Haunter we already have in. Honestly, I enjoyed those streams. I'm definitely going to try to maybe stream one time a week or something moving forward afterwards, maybe in 2 times, or like maybe even spin the wheel. Like I want to always have like a spin the wheel episode because I feel like this is the thing as well. Most of my content towards like battle content is people clicking on the video, people copying the team, maybe watch 1 or 2 battles, and that's it. If you see how, like you can see of course the statistics, but I can see the statistic, how people that watch the basically spin the wheel episodes, like they watch it nearly twice as long than a normal video, just because it's mainly for content, even though like the length is like not even that much more, which is kind of wild for me. Like that's why I kind of also want to continue it, because it's like something that people watch because of the entertainment and not because of, oh, I want to copy that certain team and that's the only reason why I click on it, because I feel like it also hurts kind of YouTube algorithm thingy that people don't watch my videos usually that crazy long, because a lot of them are just there to copy teams. So yeah, hopefully it's going to land here, by the way. That'd be amazing. So mostly you're going to see more spin the wheel content because come on, because I really enjoy this one. Building Heliolisk is, by the way, also kind of cool. This Pokemon is very strong, but sadly I don't get to another Psychic Fangs. If I went for Psychic Fangs, I would have had such a better time, but they can definitely debuff me with some Breaking Swipes now. But yeah, how are you all doing? Are you all having a great time? Are you all having a great day today? I did so much uni work today and I'm still gonna do some afterwards, but I kind of wanted to have a break, so I'm streaming. Best break of it all. Yeah, honestly. This is a thing as well that I hate for like YouTube comments. Like it's literally most of the comments where it's like a question, it's something that I literally say in the video as well. It's just it is the most annoying thing, especially because I know that those questions are coming, and then you try to prepare and try to basically already think ahead and try to say it in the first minute, so the questions are not coming up. And the questions are still coming up because people are not capable of listening to one more than like 5 seconds of it. It's just so annoying. Okay. Shadow Dragonite. I don't have a Shadow Dragonite build yet. I have really good ones now because I was hunting Cliff for quite a bit and I still haven't got the shiny, but I got a ton of good IV variants, which is kind of nice, unlike that the opponent still gets to move here. But yeah. It's weird, but Ketchka been really nice to me. I honestly don't mind it, but mainly because I stream. If I wouldn't stream, I think I would have not a great time here. For the first time this season, congrats to you. Always like the first time is always like the nicest time. I still kind of remember like the old days where I was like so excited to hit Legend. Like for me right now, it's not really something where I'm worrying about when I start into the season. But like the first few seasons, like the feeling just getting to Legend was like so nice. It was like so exciting because seasons were way shorter. Like we're basically nearly half of what we have right now. Like usually I think it was like around like 7 to 8 weeks. And so it was like a little bit less time to get this, so it was also a little bit closer for a lot of people. The rating system itself was kind of bugged, so like usually it was a little bit easier to hit Legend later on because you had like a little bit more of an adjustment towards it like later on. It was like such a nice time. I still like really want to go back to that time. Honestly, like the game was so much better compared to like the nowadays state, compared like to COVID state. It's so weird for me, but like, yes, I know some people were complaining about it as well, where I said it on Twitter, but like COVID Pokemon Go was for me like nearly prime Pokemon Go. Maybe like 2018 or something was even better. 2018 was maybe better before PvP. 2017 as well. Of course, like the beginning of the season as well. Or like not the season, but the game. 2016 was a while though. I still remember like running outside in the middle of the night to get a Blissey in the middle of a dark park, and there were like so many people, like literally so many people in the middle of a completely dark park. Like, you couldn't see anything. Everybody had like their flashlights out there, or like, yeah, for the torch, whatever it's called, on their phone, just to try to find their way through the park. It was just wild days. I was still running for a weekly tough back in the day, or for a potty wrath where I didn't know where it was, but I just saw the shit out. Those times were like kind of something that you're never gonna get back. But yeah, new season news coming out today. I don't know. Who knows? Like we all don't know. It could be anytime. It's just a waiting room. We don't know when it's going to come, but we're waiting for it. Are we getting actual new? Who knows? I don't know. Never said I wouldn't know if we're gonna get new news today. We're just waiting for them. But I hope that we're gonna get new news, of course, today. If we get it, would be nice, but like I expect, again, as said before, I expect it in a week. I expect that it's awkward here, that you're gonna get new season news in a week for next Monday. Would make, in my opinion, at least the most amount of sense here. Because, yeah, basically you're going to have Catch Cup gone, you're going to be going into the final week, you kind of want to have some time to prepare because you have a tournament immediately afterwards, so we get the season news on the December 2nd. At this point I wouldn't be surprised anymore, like I don't think anybody would be surprised anymore, but yeah, as said before, Niantic said last season that they would release it a little bit earlier for that season, which I didn't do because apparently of oh, we still maybe have a chance here, apparently because of the Go Fest, which, okay, never mind, which was happening. So this season there's basically no excuse for them if they really want to do it, like they said last season. So. I think it was Michael who said it, to be fair, on Twitter, that they wanted to go moving forward towards it being released a little bit earlier. But also, I don't think there are going to be any, like, at least it's going to be more difficult to get leaks this time around. I know that there was some stuff leaked before last season, like basically 1 or 2 days prior, but then most of the move updates were leaked. I think it's going to be a little more tricky this time around. But we have to see. Meowscarada. Let's see if we're gonna get triple starter. Hey, what's up? Activax, this is not a triple starter, but it's going to be double weak to fighting, so I'm gonna use Activax as my say-so. And also double weak to fairy, so it does make sense to play it like this. But yeah. What are your hopes for the new season? Honestly, like the biggest thing for me are the cups. I feel like the move update this season was not even that bad, but just the cups were horrific this time around. Like only Halloween Cup was a decent cup, and the rest was like so bad. Of course, I have a fighting type there. I think I'm still going to be okay here. But yeah, like honestly, I feel like cups were like the things where they can improve on the most. Plus, of course, all the outside things. I would really love to see PvP being more integrated towards the main game itself, so that events are also kind of giving out you some tasks for PvP instead of just having normal tasks, like normal timed research or something like this. Would love that. Kind of new battle pass would be nice, where I also know that they wanted to work on it. I don't know if this is going to still happen. But stuff like this would be nice. I should have waited out the clock there, that was kinda stupid. I put some different music on this time around, by the way. This is from Legends Arceus, the entire soundtrack. So that's going to be, oh, that's actually going to be fine here. I'm going to get a Carbing against us. We should be able to outspeed them. And I think one Grass Knot plus a few fast moves should be fine. Or they don't even shield anything. Ah, that's annoying. But I still have a chance. They're still forced to go for a charge move now. They can go for the Night Sash here. 12:30. Honestly, yeah, it's a little bit late for me as well now, kinda. Main reason was just that I was stuck in Unicall and still in university prior and still going to university afterwards. It's kinda annoying right now, but I kinda want to just get rid of everything towards university right now so I can at least focus on the new season when the new season is going to drop. As you're still going to be able to win this game, which is kind of nice after having a horrible lead, because like always, like you don't know the amount of work that is put into the videos when like a new season drops. Like this is literally the most amount of work for all of them, because it's just so many kind of researchy things there. Like you like tier lists about stuff, have to research so many different movesets, I have to program them all. PvP Progress I think also way for the beginning, so I guess for me it's kind of nice that I'm still going to be able to showcase the new moves or whatever then as well, like potential stats for the new moves when it's going to be released, because I can have my own version of PvPog and program that stuff in there. But yeah, that takes like ages. It literally takes ages. The easiest videos are just like normal standard PvP videos, of course, where you just commentate over some battles, but everything that's outside of this takes so long. It's like literally. That's why you also most likely see not a lot of people do like those theory crafting things. That's why you also see that Swag Tips, for example, barely like does like only a few videos about like SIV guides. It usually takes a long time to research stuff like this. 10:55, yeah, it's 7:57. Yeah, 7:57 for me. Can't tell time right now. Honestly, time and like generally numbers are so difficult for me, because in English I say it in the German way, and in German I say it in the English way, and neither of it makes sense, so don't mind me with it. Like this is one of my biggest issues with the language. For no reason, like it's super easy. It's not like an understanding issue or whatever, it's just like, I don't know, habit. Honestly, I do think that they're going to have more move updates than like those usual small updates, basically, because they didn't really have a lot to do during the season. I know that there's a lot of stuff coming for the next season coming up, which is going to be exciting, but at least I expect that they're going to have a lot of decent stuff coming up there. Did you message me after the legend post? I don't think they did. I don't think I didn't see him a single time anymore. I literally only did. I knew that the video would flop. Like I knew it as well. It took again way too long to make this video. Just because you had to, like for me, you might think, oh, you can just download, okay, it's going to be most likely lost here. You can just download all the poses from Pokemon as assets. They haven't been updated for like 8 months, so I had to find some more poses as well. But if you put them into a tier list maker, you know what you're going to see? You literally just see the entire time just the belly, because the ratio is like so bad for it. Like you kind of want to have always some cubes for tier list maker in order for them to display it correctly. And this was not the case. So I had to basically crop them all by hand again, which was like so tedious. It's like always like this tedious work, which is so annoying. Do you think we'll drop today? Most likely not. I'm still hoping, maybe. But usually new season news drops at 3 PM my time. Like they usually drop at like a weird time for whatever reason. So, evening from Stockholm. I mean, is Stockholm in the same time zone as Germany? I think it should be, right? I think it should be. I have nobody ever says. I'm just waiting for it. We're all waiting for it. This is going to be a loss. I'm not waiting for that one. Worth it for the memes. Honestly, like, yeah, worth it for the memes. Like, for me, that is just like community support. Like, I also did like a video about my brother's win for Barcelona that literally took me from the morning I woke up till the evening where this video released, the entire time without even like taking a break for food or whatever, working on it. I think it was like 12 hours total. It is not worth it for what I get out of it, but it's worth it for the community / family effort. I don't mind this kind of stuff. That was honestly, I think, the video which took me the most time from the recent ones. There was like once back in the day when I only did like one video a day, where I did like some more analyzing stuff from Niantic, which is like so long ago with like traders put in stuff like this. That was literally when I started. It's like 2 years plus ago. They took like 3-4 days total, where I worked on it for that kind of time non-stop, and it's never worth it. Like for you, that's the kind of sad thing about YouTube for the PvP or like for Pokemon Go side. If you do like those more well done videos or whatever, like it's never worth really your time, other if you find your own enjoyment for it, which I do sometimes if I can do it. But you just don't really have the community that this stuff could go ever viral or something like this, which you would have, for example, for the main series games, which I find kind of cool. Like I watch a lot of like those more in-depth videos for the main series games about like certain moves that might be like interesting to take a look at. There are a lot of cool things about this. I wish that Pokemon Go comes to a point where this is getting enough interest from enough people as well, but right now it's not the case, sadly. No, like we have still no information when it's ever going to come. I'm just waiting for it. I don't think that we're gonna get news today. I think we're gonna get news next Monday. We're just waiting. We're just all waiting, are we? Yeah. Bring back Shadow Hypno. I hope that Psychic types get a new fast move. I think I made a video about it as well. Where did I? Yeah, I think I had like one with Psywave. Psywave is like the only, Psywave is the only one that could be a possible good fast move for Psychic types, because you have like a lot of different kind of Pokemon that would learn this, and it's the only like damaging Psychic type move that would kind of fit into that category that's still available. So hopefully like Hypno gonna learn something like this. I would like to see more Psychic types around, because also more Psychic type means less Medicham, which is always good. Less Medicham is always good, I would say. Is he going to be able to hit this move at least? 1, 2. We're not able to catch a move, and now they have Quagsire, and I don't really have to play this out here, right? Hard counter from the get-go. We're gonna speed through today. Again, Catch Cup is Catch Cup. I honestly just want to get my battles done today and see what kind of nice conversations we have today. Final Pokemon, Clodsire. Finally. We haven't seen you yet. That's not Clodsire, that's Clodsire. Feint Attack, I want to see Feint Attack buffed. Yeah, that's like one of the boosts that I really want to see buffed. Like, it's so easy, just give it 1 more energy, I think it is, and then you have Wing Attack Clone. It should be like so nice for a lot of Pokemon. So, yeah, that would be one that I definitely would like to see. Or even buff the damage of it. Crabhammer too strong. Crabhammer is, like, honestly, like the Pokemon that learn can't even say the name right now. Crabhammer are sadly all very squishy. I wish that those would get like a little bit of a better fast move, like those crab Pokemon. Like, I mean, Kingler has Mudshot, which is kind of cool. Also got buffed with like Exa. I kind of should try this Pokemon out again. But the Crawdont is, for example, having Snarl, which is okay, and Waterfall, which is doing nice damage, but like something in between that does some damage plus gets some decent energy would be really cool for it. Don't know what it would be though, but maybe Whirlpool, something like that. Generally, a new water type fast move. Yes, water types are everywhere, but like water types are not there because of the water type moves itself, but because of the secondary moves that they learn. If you look at Swampert, you have Mudshot. If you look at Lantern, you have Spark. If you look at Pelipper, you have the Wing Attack. So like something like Flip Turn, which I put into the video as well, would look like so nice on Love. Good flying type Pokemon like Empoleon, like the what's called the other water type starter, Blastoise. Blastoise would be cool. All the small changes I would like to see as the opponent lags a little bit here, I think. I take advantage of that. Now, most likely gonna go ahead and go for psychic things here, I would imagine. They do. You can either get the final shield or the knockout here. I could actually see them using their final shield here as well, because they know that they're gonna get a debuff onto me, but they don't. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. This is horrific because we don't have Stone Edge here. Yeah. We need a good fast move for fire types. Made a video about it as well. Basically, Will-O-Wisp is the only real option there, I feel like. There are some other fire type moves that could still come to the game. For example, I think one is called Fire Lash. I think there are also some called like Burning Jealousy or something like this, which also some Pokemon can learn, which I'm not too familiar with because I'm not too much into the current generations. But I feel like there are some options towards it, but it's a little bit tricky. Still forced to go for a charge move here if I don't want to waste energy. Incinerate takes long. Yes and no at the same time. I wish that we have more moves like Incinerate just because it gives you more variety, which I would like to see. Okay, now I can clear the debuff. I can get some damage in here with Ember. I'm gonna go for one fast move first, and now I can go for my charge move. I think that's still outspeed me to 2 moves here. I think there's no way for me of winning this. Like, this is gonna do enough damage to put them into range for another one, most likely. But... oh, never mind. I forgot that they had a shield left. Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. It's not going to work. But yeah. What other moves would you like to see? Like, what other types do you think would need a buff for the upcoming season? I feel like Steel typing, of course, is one with like most likely Steel Ring as an upgrade for the Skarmory, or you could argue of giving a Drill Pack, like the what's it called, the other one that's coming up, the other flying plus Steel type bird from Generation 7, 8. Where I hate Incinerate is definitely for raids though. Like, Incinerate at raids is pain because you're never able to get rid of the moves off in time. Ninetales wants to stick around. Chatterbug. Houndstone. Ninetales, Chatterbug. Covenant, yeah. When do we expect to know anything about new season? I would say again in a week, most likely. I would imagine next Monday. Mudstep needs some work. Yeah, honestly, I would like to see Kento Marek have some play somewhere. Would love to see. Oh, Water Gun. You think Metal Claw as a shadow? No. The issue with Metal Claw is Zacian. Like, everybody sleeps on this Pokemon, but I looked at stuff before onto it. You cannot make Metal Claw insanely strong. You cannot make Metal Claw insanely strong because then Zacian going to be way too strong. Like, literally way too strong. Which is kind of sad, but yeah, like, you cannot do that, sadly. Zacian is way too strong with Metal Claw, which is like, this is again, like, why does it even learn this move? Where was any reason for that? Why does it have Quick Attack, Snarl, Fire Fang, Metal Claw? Like, you don't need that many fast moves, and you literally just hit other fast moves to be good because of that. I feel like that's like kind of a silly decision by Niantic again. Let's see if we can farm down in time. I'm not sure about it. Please to be not a dig. Really having show Surf as super effective on Houndstone. Don't know. Oh, come on. Like, some people just try harding here too much for me. I hear there's like kind of a bug right now going on where some Pokemon are getting shown some wrong effectiveness. I can just 12 it here. We're kind of getting walled the entire time. not really as ideal. Crocodile. Oh, Crexel, I was hoping for Arctibex because Arctibex is actually decent, especially with Crocodile together. But we have Quaxwell. I feel like Quaxwell would be really good as a shiny. I want to say as a Shadow. As a Shadow, I feel like it would have a lot of play. Quaxwell. Want them to buff Zamazenta in some way. It's going to be a little bit tricky here. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see all those nice emotes there. Sorry. But yeah, Zamazenta, I feel like Zamazenta is actually still cool, but I still think that, oh god, that's literally the worst possible lead that we can have here. I hope he stays in for whatever reason. I still think that Zamazenta... Why? That Zamazenta definitely still needs a buff, but how can close combat from Zamazenta still does not knock out the opponent's Dialga? Like, what? Like, how can he be that weak? Usually comes out earlier. Yeah, usually comes out earlier. How can you be that weak? But like, this is the thing as well. They might release Go Battle League info before the normal info for like the entire season, and then it could be different again. Because again, as said before, they said last season that they would release it a little bit earlier. Put into most of this meta. Yeah, Pelipper definitely. Pelipper I can definitely see. The other one can be decent. Okay, I can still get this move off. But this game is basically impossible to win here. Like, no way, no way, no way. Let's see. Oh, is there a way? The opponent decides to use the shield there. I'm going to let this move go through because I need the shield for... Like, this is going to be a Thunderbolt anyway. They're going to knock me out with it, or, like, barely knock me out. Ah, actually. Ah, that's pain. Okay, I'm gonna get the crunch off. But I would be... I kinda would need a debuff here, which I don't get. And I also would need 3 Incinerates now. Honestly, I don't understand why we just have Catch Cap. Like, it does not make sense. Like, especially after last season, everybody was like complaining, oh, can we just get rid of Catch Cap? Nobody wants to play this anyway. And then the NT says, oh yeah, let's just only do Catch Cap. It was like, maybe this huge discussion at the end of it. Niantic just does not give a fuck. There's actually still maybe a way of winning this game, by the way. I can go for another crunch here, and I might put them into range. Or maybe Water Gun knocks me out before I can even get to the move. Oh no, I can still get some damage off here. And I should be able to resist the fast move now with my other boy. Debuff? Oh, I forgot the debuff here, maybe. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Do you think, do you see them nerfing Breaking Strike because of Steelix? I don't think so. I think Steelix is not even the biggest issue. I feel like a better way to do it would be just to buff everything that beat Steelix, like Fire-type Pokemon. Just give Fire-type Pokemon your main buff this season, and if you make them more common in both Great League as well as the Ultra League, Steelix will not appreciate it too much. Would it? I don't think so. So... why? The pain. Quagsire. At least one decent Pokemon. Quagsire is gonna be also my lead. Hi, what's up, what's up? What's up, Chris? When are we gonna get info about the new season? We don't know. Fire Spin buff? No, please no Fire Spin buff. I hope Niantic is smart enough not to buff Fire Spin. The issue is, again, a Pokemon that's not even Fire type with Solgaleo. If we get a Fire type buff, this thing is just too good for the Yeah, for the Master League. Like, this thing is already insanely strong for the Master League, insanely bulky, having access to psychic things. Like, you cannot buff Fire Spin sadly for this one Pokemon. Stream Snipe, for sure, Stream Snipe. They can't predict some bait for me. I'm so cute, honestly. I know, Jack the Ripper. Oh, Jack the Ripper is kinda an awkward name for that, though. Please don't kill me. Please don't. Okay, goodbye there for Golbat. Yeah, my best answer for you. Why did I even do this? I don't even know. Come on, throw. Throw. Forgot about that in the lead, to be fair. Heatran would be OP too. Nah, I wouldn't say, like, for Heatran it would be balanced. Heatran would still get decent play with it, of course. Like, it would be very strong with it. Ah, they had Stunfisk, right? Nah, that was stupid. That was really stupid. It definitely would be better with it, of course, but it still would not be meta breaking. I looked at it before as well, like Heatran would be fine. Also looked at Heatran with Incinerate, which would be even more of a, at least in my opinion, smart play from Niantic to do that. But yeah. Yeah, they should buff extra sensitive, especially also for Lugia, I would say. Because Lugia got nerfed now with a recent update, and yeah, what can we say? What can we say? It's pretty bad now. I mean, yes, it's still playable. It's not going to be completely horrible, but since the main attack basically got completely destroyed, forward, there was not a lot. My only play here, never mind, I can try to bait, but they're gonna shield anyway. No Psychic Fangs, but then you're going to hit like a lot of other Pokemon again with that, which I don't know if this is the way. I would rather just see Will-O-Wisp as a new one, and they can basically decide which Pokemon can get this. I think that's the smarter approach towards it. But of course, it's my opinion. I think I could have won this game if I played it better, but I think I would rather talk to chat about it. Clodsire. End of the set. Oh, easy 05. Clodsire, Houndstone. And this thing just does not want to disappear. So, Clodsire and Houndstone. Electrics need more love. Yes, that would be most likely something if I make a video about potential charge move that got added. I want to see Electro Web. Like, you see a lot of electric type Pokemon can learn Electro Web, and this would be basically an icy one for electric type Pokemon. The main issue for electric type Pokemon is they are squishy, and squishiness is not really appreciated in the meta, so allowing it to have a little bit more bulk based on a charge move that it learns would, in my opinion, help quite a bit. I have no answer for you, so I'm just gonna go into your Regigigas here. Do you think they buff Astonish again? I could see that coming. The reason for this is mainly, if you all remember the, what's called? The Boomburst. Boomburst got buffed, was still completely horrible, and then they buffed it again, I think. Didn't they? Like, they added it first? Like, it was so bad for everything? I think they buffed it as well or something, and then they buffed it again, which is still kind of horrible to this day, because nobody is running Boomburst. Even though it's a cool move, like, there's just no real viable option for it right now, so maybe in the future. Discharge as a Crunch clone, attack. True, Discharge has the option to paralyze an opponent in the main series game for, like, even a fairly high, like, portion of it, so would like to see it as well, even though I don't know if Discharge would be not even too strong. But I do definitely agree with, like, giving Discharge a damage increase, especially. Because right now, like, there's no reason to go for Discharge for a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Double Ground is going to be a little bit tricky. Ember buff would also be viable, I would say. I could see an Ember buff as well. Ember just got buffed before already. I don't know how strong Alolan Ninetales is going to be. I looked at it before, and normal Ninetales, of course. Normal Ninetales looked really, really good with it, so I am not too sure about this being balanced, but it definitely would be an idea. What do you think about a counter buff to counter? Psychic Eye and Ice Punch. I think that's kind of nice. Would I think be very good for the meta right now. Especially if you take a look at the top 12 most used Pokemon for day 2 of the last regional, or like here it was like I think even an international. Medicham with a 94% usage rate. Would say that's balanced, right? Do you think Regigigas with hidden power buff would break Master League? No. No. Depends on the buff of course, but I think it would be still kind of balanced. Claydol needs Boom Burst. Claydol needs definitely a few more moves, like I don't think it has enough moves yet. By the way, I asked about it as well. For them, Claydol and stuff like this and Boom Burst is not even a meme. Like they do it on a serious matter. Like they don't think of it as a meme. It's just the community, which I found kind of interesting. So they just think it's a great idea to give Claydol 20 moves, but they don't even think it's a meme anymore. It's just... Like, honestly, also, out of all Pokemon, why Claydol? Like, what did Claydol do to you? Like, seriously. I like this team, by the way. I think it's a good team. I just have to put my Arctibix in the lead. Suicune needs Waterfall. Yeah, made a video for it as well. I feel like, again, for Suicune, I would rather see something like Whirlpool being integrated forward. I don't know if it's flip turn, but definitely think it would be a really good one for it to get that move. We have Clotsai on the lead. I definitely do like this lead a lot, and they swap out into Conkeldurr. This Pokemon, I should have went to my other one. I don't know why I didn't go into my Clotsai here. Do we survive a Brutal Swing? That's the question. Not even an issue here. Disarming Voice is going to go through and completely annihilate him. So that's kind. They shield. Well, they actually can counter me down. What is going on here? I'm forced to use a shield now, and they're gonna go straight for my charge move. They're most likely gonna try to counter me all the way down. But that's mad. I honestly, I know a lot of people are going to cry about it. I want to see counter being nerfed to a Poison Jab clone. I feel like it would be still balanced. It would solve all the issues we have currently in the meta. But then just give alternatives for Flying type Pokemon. Like give us something like double kick more often or whatever, like something like this. I feel like counter could get a nerf, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I was more against it before, but I feel like nowadays I'm more leaning towards it. Oh, true. True. Forgot that also that thing learns that. One reason for the Niantic to do that, actually, so that's nice. Ah, okay. Yeah, Avalanche for some reason, that would be also interesting. But it already has Ice Beam, of course, Avalanche is definitely way better than Ice Beam. Oh, they have Stone Edge, it's kind of awkward. Why did I not throw? I don't know, but I can farm them all the way down at least. Clotsai with a ton of energy against. 1, 2... Razor Leaf. Okay. Think Egg Bomb will be a Sludge Bomb clone? Yeah, think so too. You definitely see that happening. This should knock them out, right? Like, surely that should knock them out. Do I still have a chance? Easiest game of my life. Easiest game of my life. I'm playing Medicham Mandy Lantern. I hear that a lot of people have a very tough time with Medicham and Catch Cup because there are a lot of people just running counters towards it. Because there are a lot of Pokemon that got released that are counters to Medicham. So that's most likely also one reason why. You might struggle with a Medicham. Bombardier! I like my Bombardier. Kinda always like to have same coverage on lead as well as safe swap. So I'm most likely going to run it like this, and Palmo is my closer. Closer is always in the middle for me, by the way. You think about Reshiram and Masters, feel like it kinda needs a bit more. I mean, it's just not really a great typing for it. If Fire Fang would get buffed, it would be cool. How tall am I? I don't know if I have to say it in foot or just centimeters. 189 centimeters. I think it's like 6'2" or something. I'm definitely okay with my height. I'm not too small. I'm not too tall either. Can't really complain. Clodsire is totally balanced, like honestly. The Clodsire is the definition of being balanced, because have you seen like the recent regionals? Out of the top 16 teams, I think 2 had Clodsire in it. And this directly after the release where everybody was trying to play that. I think this Pokemon is very balanced, if not even a little bit underperforming, which gives you room for maybe some updates later on. For example, Poison Tail, which I also had in the video for like potential fast move that could get introduced. 6'2", 5", hell yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. That's great. Oh, it's just kinda decent height. Wouldn't say it's tall per se, but like I'm happy with it. I'm not complaining about it. I forgot what they had in the lead. I think it was something that I can also beat with Palmer, but I'm not sure about it. They should buff Hero. I do agree with you. I totally agree with you. I can definitely go behind that as well and say they should buff Hero. I want to see Hero completely destroying everybody. I think it already is like, it could learn Drill Run and Drill Peck. Make it the Driller. What do you think about Florges in Open Master League? Ah, that was this Pokemon here. Florges is an interesting Pokemon for the Open Master League, but I feel like they're just better fairy types right now at this point. Just so many good fairy types. You have, yeah, all the legendaries. You have Torricus, which in my opinion is a little bit better, most likely. You're going to have Zacian, you're going to have the new Xerneas. I think they're all a little bit too good for basically Florges. Florges is still very decent though. Florges is really, still very decent. You asked me on DM today, right? I don't know if you answered me. I didn't see it yet, at least. Let me check on the screen real quick. Did you answer? You didn't. How could you? Sadly, close loss there, but I do enjoy losing against a Bayleaf. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm fine with that. Why do I always get Quaxwell today? I don't want that. Bellybolt, first time today. Bellybolt, Quaxwell, and Bellybolt. Yeah, I don't want Bellybolt again. Houndstone, okay. Quaxwell, Houndstone, Bellybolt. Guess it is the best way to play it like this. Shadowclaw Dusclops doesn't learn it as far as I know. Does it? If it does, it would be very strong. It would be way too strong, maybe even. I mean, I think it wouldn't be way too strong, but it would be definitely top tier meta. But again, what do you going to get out of the buff out of Shadowclaw to Dusclops? You would just get a ton of Lickitungs, because Lickitung is the best answer to it. So, Forges in Master League Premier. Oh yeah, in Master League Premier it's really strong. I do agree with that. Didn't look at the screen right now, which is really silly because I would have been able to get most likely a shield here before. What's up, Leandro? How are you doing? Want to see Skeledirge with Shadowclaw next season? Does it learn it? Would be cool for sure. There's also Cerulege, which is most likely coming up, which is also a fire and ghost type Pokemon, which definitely gonna get Shadowclaw as far as I can see that, which is a little bit squishier, but would be a cool core breaker. Am I going to let this move go through now? Why not? Don't think there's a lot of reason for me. Can I still farm them down in time? I can, that's amazing. Now I can swap here. And let's see what they're going to have in the back. Life is great. Definitely algorithm here. Algorithm is on point again. How could they assure change my lead? Should have changed my lead for sure. Would have helped me out quite a bit. Is Vivillon tanky? No, it isn't. It's a squishy boy. Or Credea. I still win this game. Watch me. Definitely don't. Should have won, yeah, Water Gun Baybolt. 1, 2, 3. Is there still a way of me winning this? I feel like there is one. I have to swap here, I have to go for the charge move immediately and knock them out. I just have to hope that they're going to allow me to go for the dig first. I'll just make counter weak. Yeah. I don't know, like for me, I'm kind of in between for counter nerf debate right now. I feel like there are arguments towards it and against it. Don't know. But again, I would rather just see Medicham being banned or something for a season. Honestly, for getting completely hardwalled, I'm kind of happy how close I made this one. Like, it was very close, it's not gonna knock them out here. But for literally getting completely walled, I'm fine with that. Honestly, like, I still don't understand the decision making of just putting Catch Cup there. It's such a bad cup. But at least it brought me back to streaming, which is kinda nice. Is Vivillon in Ultra League? Since why not? I have a Masquerain build for Ultra League. Because why not? I hope that Masquerain someday gonna get buffed. Masquerain is definitely a cool Pokemon. Oh, I forgot to spin the wheel. Oops. Great lead though. I take this one. Should do the move at the same time as they basically would get to a seed bomb. More of an Ice Punch nerf. The thing with Ice Punch, if you nerf Ice Punch, I feel like you kind of have to nerf all the punches because they're like kind of stuck together. Same with like all the things. Icicle Spear would be too broken for Slash though. I feel like A-Slash would be also kind of fine with an Ice Punch nerf. Like, not gonna lie. I feel like it still would be okay. Because A-Slash is also like so ridiculously strong right now. They don't nerf counter. Could Clot get counter? Honestly, I would rather see like some like Poison Tail for Clotsire. Shadow Punch is different, yeah, but I don't think they like. At least I think Shadow Punch is also a move that came in later on. Just Mage Him, Licky Tank, Shadow Sensor, Liger, and Lantern. That's amazing. Sounds like a lot of fun there. Hope you're having a great day. I'm so happy that I tanked down before this because I would not be able to deal with like tryhards here right now. It's ridiculous what people sometimes build. I saw like people build like their third Medicham or something for this one, and like, why do you have the resources to do this? And why is it worth it for you to do that for 1 week? Like, eh. Yeah, I think so as well. I think that's... Like, A-Slash was already decent before it got Drill Run, which makes it kind of more questionable. Like, we saw it even having some play before it got Drill Run, and I feel like you could argue of nerfing it just a slight bit. Like, you don't have to nerf it for a lot, but just like a tiny bit would be amazing. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. I had to opt for something that is weak to me, but they're clearly not. I'm fairly certain Shadow Punch got released later after the other ones. Like, not only in like Pokemon Go, but I think also main series games. I think they were not connected together. It's just elemental punches. Let me see here real quick. Shadow Punch, what was your introduction? Generation 3. Yeah, and Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch were all in Generation 1. So, there's that. I think I still have 2 sets left. So, let's move on. Spin the reel this time around. Always Quaxwell. Like, what is wrong with this bird today? Skeledurt, I like this one at least. Final one going to be Arctibex. Mostly gonna go ahead and do this again. 205 HP. Like, HP is not everything if you have a low defense, especially like the issue with Mirayor as well as like other bug and flying type Pokemon are just the weaknesses. Having a double weakness to rock, having a single weakness to ice, fire, flying, thunder, electric, of course. All of this stuff is just very, very tough for it. So, Cloud size fine for me, by the way. Needs a slightly needs a buff. I just would like to see low the Marowak get a buff. Like, literally give it something like Will-O-Wisp, make it like a Poison Jab clone or something, and let it roam free. Fire needs a buff, and I feel like Marowak is like one of the prime Pokemon that could get buffed. But what I also would like to see is Arcanine. Arcanine would have so much potential if you just give it the right moves. Because you already have Psychic Fangs on this Pokemon, plus just give it a better fast move, and then give it something like Flare Blitz, which is like a Brave Bird clone or something like that. Because then you have like so much potential for this Pokemon. I feel like it's just such a cool Pokemon in general. Would love to see Arcanine having some play. Do I just burn down this tree and just try to shield through it? I think I do that. Give it a fighting move. If it learns one. Is the pre-evolution more favorite than Quaxly? I guess you mean like the evolution of it. No, like I just used the evolution for Ultra League later on and powered that one up, so I don't have it available right now for Great League. Just used my resources a little bit more efficiently there. What could make Butterfree really good? Quiver Dance, maybe, if it learns that. I don't even think it learns Quiver Dance, I'm not sure about it. Or like abilities, I think it learns Tinted Lens or something like that, or some kind of stuff like that, but Butterfree is most likely never going to be decent. What actually maybe makes those Pokemon a little bit decent if we get a terrestrialization in Pokemon Go. Because terrestrialization would change for a lot of Pokemon with horrible typings a lot, so... But the issue with terrestrialization would be also that Bastion would be completely busted, so I hope it's never going to be for the main PvP feature. Because I don't want to see a Bastion that can all of a sudden turn into a Ghost type against a Fighting type Pokemon. That would be kinda hell. So yeah. Oh. Great! I'm losing CMP. That's definitely a Shadow Ball. They have Shadow Ball stored. Or Foul Play. Yeah, honestly, this game is over. I had to hope that I can get to my move before them, but they, of course, perfectly CMP tied on me. Unfortunate. Would love to see a buff to Araquanid. I feel like Araquanid is a really tough Pokemon to buff though, because at least I looked at some stuff. Like either you buff it super slightly and like next to nothing happens for it, or you give it a move that literally just completely makes it busted. So I feel like it is a really tough Pokemon to buff, but yeah, I would like to see Araquanid coming back as well. But honestly, okay. Honestly, towards Araquanid, I looked recently on PvPoke for it. I actually can do it right now as well, just because I just found that and was like, That's wild. If you didn't know, you can go into PvPoke here, go to Matrix mode, set in the... where is it? Play Pokemon meta, and go for a Reckonet. This Pokemon beats so many of them. I'm just gonna make some stat product. You're going to have here a win rate of 24 to 13. You don't see it? Oh, do you see it? You do see it, okay. 24 to 13 for this Pokemon against the main meta. Just the issue for this Pokemon is it loses completely, like not completely, but to a lot of the really core meta, sadly. But like it is even 2 shields here, 26 to 11. It is a madness, but of course, I mean, you lose against Lantern, which is really common. You lose against Gligar, which is on every team. You lose against Dragonite, which is a little bit tricky. But like, it just already looks like... Of course, also, one reason for it is Bubble Beam baits and stuff like this, but this Pokemon looks so insane. That's also most likely why we see like a little bit more of it recently in tournaments. But like, I reckon it already looks like so wild. But you always need kind of shields for this Pokemon to work, so it's a little bit of a trickier one. Quagsire, by the way. Quagsire. Buff Infestation, maybe. Don't ever buff Bug Bite. Bug Bite would make this Pokemon insanely overpowered. You can never buff Bug Bite in any way. Give it 1 more damage, you're going to have a way to bust Pokemon. Give it 1 more energy, you have a way to bust Pokemon. It is literally ridiculous how strong it would be if you buff Bug Bite a little bit. She is Clodsire lead. Torkoal needs a buff. Yes, Torkoal is one of my favorite Pokemon as well to get a buff, basically. Because you would have access to Weather Ball. It is one of the Pokemon that should get Weather Ball in the future because it's a drought setter, which is usually the anti-expand criterion. Therefore, giving Pokemon Weather Ball is like if they have an ability in the main series games that would give basically a weather condition, which Torkoal checks that point. And so I would really hope that we're gonna get Weather Ball on Torkoal. It already learns Earthquake, which of course now got nerfed, but would be an interesting move combination in general for the future, which is the same that they also have on Ninetales kinda. But just give it Incinerate. Torkoal is like one of the coolest fire Pokemon because it's like so bulky. Just give it Incinerate for later on, I think you're fine. I will look at it later. Is that you answer me on Twitter? Skullbash, they actually run Skullbash, that's kind of funny. I was running Skullbash Raichu before as well. Of course, and they swap out after they got the buff. Great job there. Had a great time with it. Like, it was so good in the grading meta at the time. I think nowadays it would be way worse because we got the Gligar buff now this season, and Gligar is everywhere. And I feel like, yeah, like Raichu doesn't really have the play anymore, but Wall Charge, Wall Switch, and Skullbash Raichu was so amazing. I really hope to see that we're gonna get a community day for Pikachu this year, because Pikachu learns Volt Tackle, for example, or Electro Ball, which might be interesting moves for also Raichu, but also maybe even Surf, which would be really cool. So why not do like a Surfing Pikachu / Raichu community day again, maybe even as a community day classic and just advance towards Raichu as well, and then also give Electro Ball at the same time. Also because a lot of other Pokemon learn Electro Ball nowadays as well, but it would be a cool thing. Forgot that he didn't even shields anymore. Poor guy. Can we maybe troll him a little bit with the Regigigas? And let this move go through if they want to go for something, and then just want to hit them and completely annihilate them with Regigigas now. Like, you're going to see it now as well. Regigigas is going to be the MVP of this game. Regigigas is going to go for the full farm down. This is a Golisopod in the back. We're going to be able to resist the fast move of the opponent's Golisopod, and you know already what is coming your way. It's going to be a big thunder. Let's see what we're going to be able to do here. It's Regigigas time. Liquidation, I don't really care. We're going to be able to still reach the thunder, and so this Golisopod is going to go down. Goodbye, Golisopod. Golisopod is going to take this thunder and completely gets annihilated, as the Shadow Regigigas is going to be able to brute force its way through the entire team of the opponent, winning us this game. Sorry, I had to go for an actual commentary. Now we can look back at the chat. We don't need... I don't want another UI update, thanks. We need another Eevee C Day. I would agree. I definitely agree with you. I feel like there are a lot of... This is also a video that I want to do in the future. Potential buffs for all the evolutions. Was also something that I had on my list, basically. What moves certain evolutions could learn in the future that would make them viable in different stages. Like moves that are actually in the game. Moves that they could learn and come into the game. Would be kind of interesting. What HP for Reggie is HP Dragon, which is basically the worst possible one. So that's amazing, isn't it? Belly Bolt. I'm gonna use Belly Bolt as my lead in this case. This is going to be an amazing one. It's going to be an easy win, right? A yellow... whatever. Toxicroak. At least decent that we don't have to face this Pokemon with our Floragato on the back. I can go for just a discharge here. Hey, what's up, Ricky? How are you doing? Will there be more evolutions that could come out because I have a 100? At least at the current time, I don't know if you're like following the main series games. Right now, not, but like they haven't done another evolution since Generation 6, so I doubt that they gonna do any more of them. But what I could see, okay, I didn't even count there. What I could see, what they could do, is something like a paradox or like a regional form of Eevee or something like this. Like I would feel like this would be such a cool concept if you're just going to have like a regional form that then has like all the other types or whatever, which would be cool. But I don't think that they're just going to add something completely new just randomly towards it. I hope that they shield this, but I don't think they do. Good luck on your work. And thanks also for all the donations that you did when I did shadow content. I do appreciate it. I definitely did appreciate it all. I know you love your shadow Pokemon. I also love all the shadow Pokemon. This is going to be another shadow Pokemon. It's going to be a little dragon that's going to be a little bit annoying for me. So, what can we do? What can we do? We can hope that the opponent tries to go for bait, maybe? The bait might... Or like... Yeah, maybe tries to swap out here. They get to the move way earlier than I expected. Third evolutions. Yeah, then I think that would be a little bit... Like, I would just imagine that they might have like a regional Eevee form or something that then going to have whatever... Going to be able to evolve into all the other types that are missing, like... I don't even know what's missing. Dragon, and Steel, and Rock, and Ground, and... Bug, and... Was it that already? There are more. Ghost? Ghost we don't have? What other evolutions that we don't have? Flying. Flying evolution would be amazing, honestly. Like, imagine the concept for that one. Regigigas! He's back! Our savior. Can't wait for this boy. Ein clone! Double normal! That's amazing. I can't wait to play this. Hopefully we're gonna have some kind of ghost type in the lead or something. No, not again, Regigigas. You're already on the team. Quaxwell. Let's see what we can do here. Hitmontop, that's great for me. At least I'm going to be able to encounter the fighting type in the lead, and I have some super effective damage here coming up their way. And they catch the move onto a Swalot. I guess I'm going to swap out into my Oinkologne. I don't have Dig, but I still have Body Slam plus Tackle, which I think is the best play for me right now. I'm going into Dark Poison, man. I guess true, poison we also don't have. I guess it would be actually an interesting way. Yeah, like if you just give like the evolutions double typings then. Could see that. Could definitely see that. Would be an interesting idea. Ice Beam. You should go for Sludge Bomb, my friend. You should always go for Sludge Bomb, my friend. Yeah, they said it before as well. True green. Someone I watched back in the day as well a little bit. I like this music tier list there. They were nice. I enjoy them all. Yeah. Gonna get shield here, that's amazing. Let's see what we can do with our Quaxwell. Gonna give the opponent a shield, I would say. The opponent definitely deserves a shield. Are we gonna get the triple Axel? That's a little bit annoying. Let's see what the opponent gonna do. Are they going to try to catch? Are they trying to catch? They're not. A win CMP, I think. That's wild. Quaxwell is going to Talon, but they're only going to have him back now. My Ratchet Giggers, which is not really ideal, I would say. Unless they're going to have a Ghost Type in the back, I might have a little bit of an issue here. Another triple Axel coming my way. I had to shield this move up because I wouldn't be able to farm them down otherwise. I'm still not going to be able to farm them down. Oh, never mind, I can still get to the move. So it's Ratchet Gigas against whatever's in the back. So please be LilyNiRiain. I think I might be able to win. Yeah, I don't even have a move that hits you for super effective damage or like neutral damage. So I think that's not going to be the way. Let's see, next one. Do you think they should buff Bullet Punch? Nah, I think it's fine. They feel Metagross is already decent enough. And you have some other Pokemon that would learn it. I don't think it's... I think it's not something where you really want to touch it too much. I feel like you should give it to more Pokemon with more learn it, but I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna go for Houndstone lead because of all the... what's called Quagsires. Quagsire is a little bit tricky there. Let's see. I'm actually going to decide to swap here. Just in case I have Quagsire in the bag. Okay. That's kind of okay for me now, because now I get something at least. Like I either get a shield here, or I gonna get some damage here. I'm gonna get the shield, that's amazing. Because I was like feeling that they have a ground type in the bag. I guess they are lagging a little bit, but honestly, like for a Victory Bell user, I'm definitely not gonna wait a little bit there. That's going to do some nice damage. Now they're basically gone. So I have a shield advantage, I have switch advantage, I have a very spicy Pokemon in the back. I think this is looking pretty decent, and I think the opponent kinda is gone here. Yeah, goodbye. Please see Quick Attack. I want Rillaboom release. I don't know why they skipped this generation. Like, why did they do this? Oh, I get a Rex Alchemy, hell yeah. Like, I have literally zero clue why they skipped completely Generation 8. I mean, like, Blissey and Chansey most likely gonna get the Community Day, so be prepared. Final set for today, by the way. Thanks all for hanging out again. It's always something nice to do after doing all the university stuff. Of course, like, this is why also a lot of people are streaming over doing, for example, YouTube. YouTube is just like so much other stuff going on at the same time. You have to do editing, you have to do thumbnails, you have to do like sound, all that kind of stuff. And streaming is just like so much more chill. So much just chill. Yeah, this is going to be fine for me. Wait, did I do it 3 times? Did I do something wrong? No. Did I? I don't know. Should we focus on Zekrom or Reshiram? Definitely Zekrom. Gen 8 should be the next starter C-Day. After Alola. Yeah, I mean, After Alola going to be next season the entire way, most likely. So, like another year, I guess. Slacking with Scratch. Slacking with Counter, please. Slacking is kind of where it deserves to be. Definitely. All the Chansey movesets, please. Okay, if they want to play this one out, I'm totally fine with that. I have my Flamethrower for you. They're going to be able to debuff me afterwards, but if they want to. Okay, shield this move up. Actually, it's not even that okay that they shield this move up. I'm forced to use the shield here, I just realized, because my backline has nothing for Steelix, so that's going to be a little bit of an awkward one. You can go for one first move here. But I'm forced to use another shield afterwards, because what is Regigigas gonna do here? What is my Electric plus Bug type gonna do here? They do not do anything here. At least I'm gonna get the knockout here. That's nice. What are your expectations for the upcoming changes? I would rather see a season change than more, like, yes, I want to see a lot of move updates, like, don't get me wrong with what I'm saying now, but I would rather see more variety in the season itself as an update towards what we are at this time than just an insane amount of move updates again, and we're just gonna put in the exact same amount of shitty cups. Like, I feel like it was, like, this season had one of the best move updates, I would say. Yes, they were not like insanely crazy where like stuff got all of a sudden insanely overpowered, like, okay, yes, I guess like Liga or whatever, but I still feel like the season's move update was not bad. It was not like overpowered or whatever either, but like it had at least a lot of bulk with like a lot of different Pokemon getting something. And the meta itself seems a little bit healthier in my opinion as well compared to what we had last year. But just in general, to get better cups again, get cups for maybe 1 week again, which was way more healthier, I feel like, for the entire, I don't know, period of playing that. Stuff like this I would rather see than just like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna have like the same blind move update again. I just want to have like those more variety cups again. Why do we not have Great League Remix, Ultra League Remix, Master League Remix, stuff like this again? Master League Remix would be such a cool format. Just ban like 5 Pokemon, you have a completely different meta. Ban Zacian, ban Dialga, ban Groudon, ban whatever, like all those super overpowered common Pokemon. Now suddenly we would have a completely different meta with like Reshiram and Zekrom being really decent and Kyurem really being decent, but right now you cannot do that because those Pokemon are just too overpowered. Shadow Cup, I like this idea. I like where this is going. Why do you not do Shadow Cup? Yes, there are maybe people that start just into the game and they don't have the Shadow Pokemon, but it is not the exact same argument for Master League or even Ultra League at this point where it's everything is fully XL. More creativity would be just amazing. Kanto Cup was actually a lot of fun because Kanto had like a lot of Pokemon that were like not just straight fully XL. Yes, you have Chansey, yes, you have Lickitung, but you still had Machamp, for example, where you don't have Medicham the entire time. Just ban Medicham for an entire season. I don't think that would be a bad idea. I don't think that would be a bad idea at all. Don't, like, of course, yeah, just for an entire season. Afterwards you can play it again maybe and like you ban something else, but just give variety. Like, it's, the issue was just the staleness after a while because you were kind of forced to play the what's called the Great League the entire time or the Ultra League the entire time because the cups were so garbage. Like, why do we have like all the normal like single type cups? It's just, I just don't get it. Honestly, make Zionic happy and give him his buff variant of AUEC. Totally would sell it immediately. Fireboy, that's fine for me. The issue for me as well for Niantic is that they don't, like, they try to do everything on their own, they cannot do it, but they are too, I don't know, happy with themselves that they don't even try to ask for help for it. Like, why is PvPoke not even like partnered with them or something like this? Someone who actually knows about the meta and could calculate that stuff and could be like way more behind it. Like, It's not even about me. Honestly, I recently thought about it as well. I don't even want to be partner. I think I also said it on the stream anymore. Like, I want to be partner for like a long time, just because it would be cool just to get like news earlier. I would be able to do more content towards this kind of stuff. But if you're partner, I think you're not allowed to talk about the leaks that were happening, which are happening the entire time. I don't think I would be even allowed to do like those calculations based on stats that I'm assuming, which I'm doing the entire time, because that could like show that, or maybe those are the actual stats or whatever, would be maybe bad for the company itself and things like this. So I don't even think it would be too wise for me to do this, because I think my type of content is not even that fitting anymore, because I'm doing a lot of stats stuff, which is not really the happy Pokemon world Niantic is living in. So, but like still, do something for Poke or something like this. Help them, help you basically do those metas. Ban certain Pokemon for certain metas, like stuff like this has to happen. No more monotype cups, yeah, please. Like, they're literally the stupidest cups I've ever seen. All special cups needs to ban Vigoroth. Totally agree with you. Like, literally every single special cup recently was a Vigoroth, was Dubwool, was Noctowl. Noctowl is now banned, like, not banned, but like way worse. But instead of Noctowl, what do we have? We have Pidgeot. Great. It's literally the exact same thing. Body Press is one of the moves that I also would love to see in the game. Make it a strong Fire type move and just give it to some Pokemon that don't really have the love right now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, honestly, actually, I don't know if I ever said this on stream or whatever. I was even about to get community manager for Pokemon Go. Like, I was at least very far into the hiring thing for that. But at the end of the day, what they wanted is me to quit YouTube, and I didn't do that. So that's why I didn't end up as a community manager for Pokemon Go. I was like fairly fast into it, like further into the process there already. But because of their policies, and I think it's the policies actually not from Niantic, but from what's it called, from the Pokemon Company, you're not allowed to be also a creator for the same thing at the same time, because of you might try to push something in that helps you as a creator, and how could you, because it would also help other people as a creator, but like other creators are, it just doesn't make sense, honestly. Like, if you try to put your own interest in there as well and try to make the game more enjoyable for content wise as well, I feel like it wouldn't even be a bad idea. At the end of the day, for example, you see other games like Fortnite even, like they live completely from like content creators pushing that game up there, because they also have a lot of good support for content creators. For example, the creator code which you have, where content creators can benefit from you buying stuff in the store, things like this. Niantic would never do that, because they see they only see like the immediate effect of certain things and not like the long run thing of it. Like, the amount of money people spend because of this is wild. Like, I know it's like a big thing in Germany as well, where certain people have like creator codes. Like, there was like one YouTuber or whatever, he made, I think, 70,000 or something with it without even playing the game anymore afterwards, because so many people just use the code. But for 70,000, you get 5% from what they purchase in the game as a creator. So like the company itself made like millions out of those like 70,000 or whatever, because like only 5% of it. But that would be too smart. That would be benefiting all sides, but that's of course not possible. Oh yeah. I think it was like it was actually this year where I asked for being community, like, not as well, it was like I think early on this year, like February, January or something like this. I was close to being community manager as well for Pokemon Go. But ultimately, like I said, then no, because I didn't want to give up YouTube and streaming. I think I definitely did the right choice for that. Like, definitely did the right choice for that. I don't regret anything. No, nobody says anything. Which game have you been playing? Only, honestly, Fortnite, because mainly of my girlfriend. But I've been playing other games prior, but I don't really have the time right now for any other games anymore because of university. Literally, like, I wake up, I do YouTube stuff, do something for one video. Currently, like, usually I do something for 2 or 3 videos. In the beginning, oh, that's a little bit annoying. Then do university for like 3 to 5 hours, and then talk to my girlfriend, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and that's basically all my day. I don't really have time to actually play any other games, sadly. But I played like FIFA before I started really university again, like before I started my bachelor. I actually bought FIFA again after the first few weeks of my bachelor because I thought, oh, now I was in there, like it's going to be such an easy ride, like it doesn't seem to be too difficult for me. I played that game for like 3 months or something total then, and had to quit afterwards because university was just so much, like, it's so impossible. I currently only, by the way, for my master, I'm not doing a full master. I can quit out of this as well. I'm only doing half of the courses that I have to do for this half a year, and also for the upcoming ones for the at least next 1.5 years, most likely, because if I still do YouTube and stuff like this, because it's just not possible otherwise. Like, it's literally impossible to still do something like a full-time job or something like this at the same time to university. Like, the amount of time for, like, especially people that are younger, that university can take, it is madness. At least in my country, at least on my certain things I have to do. Like, I already, like, before I started streaming, I was 5 hours into university, and I was like do 2 more hours after this one again. That Betty bought. Wait. What was the first Pokemon that I had? I completely forgot what this was. Rofat, I still remember you from back in the day. What's up? What were the Pokemon that I was spinning? Please chat. I think I did 3 already, but I'm just like, it's already, you catch the first one, it's already nearly too late. It's only 2 more games. Can someone say what I just spent before that? I completely forgot about it. I don't think you can see a history for it. Thanks so much. First Flora, okay. Only got 1. Flora Gato. There's no Flora Gato. Just throw a shadow in there. Do you have Pokemon prepared for potential community day or move updates? I have already an entire list for Pokemon that could come for community day for next year, which I'm... Was it Charger? I don't know if it was Charger. I'm just gonna spin one more time for the last one. Easier way. Ninetales. So we go. Which I'm going to most likely make a video about as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video about this a month still, because I feel like it would be more something that I could do the week of when we are going to have the community day for everything. Hope you won't get burnt out. I'm in that kind of cycle already for 3+ years, and I'm not burnt out yet, at least. For university and school. Before, I did full-time university plus YouTube and stuff like this on the side. Then I took basically a year off after I was done with my bachelor and just did YouTube, which was also super stressful, mainly because of health issues that I had, which I'm currently okay with, luckily. That's also why I'm kind of decent at still getting both things done at the same time, both YouTube as well as the university. But basically, I have not had a weekend where I actually just didn't do anything or whatever, or like even a day where I didn't do anything outside of traveling towards places for either tournaments or whatever, just traveling itself. I never have a day where I just don't do anything. I just don't have the time for a day where I don't do anything. Which is fine. It's my own decision. Like, I'm not trying to fish for sympathy or whatever here. It's my own decision if I don't want to. Like, I don't have to upload every day 2 times if I don't want to, but I do want to. Just a workaholic. Which is not always healthy, but still fine. Are you still doing something with app development? Not directly currently, but it's most likely going to be some modules towards it again then. So it's also again towards informatics, but it's more like a broader subject again, where you can choose later on what you kind of really want to do. And mostly gonna go towards that direction again. You always have like those small modules that you can choose depending on what your interests are, which I really like for university, by the way. You can choose later on, like basically, if you haven't studied or whatever, at least here, you are usually able to pick. Like you usually do like the certain stuff that you have to do for the first 1 to 2 years, like, or 1.5 years, depending on like bachelor or masters, and then you have like for the final like 1.5 years something. Always the freedom of picking certain subjects that you want to learn and want to advance in. And then there's also like certain subjects that you can pick together, which allows you to get a different kind of title at the end of the day when you're done, which is kind of cool. So I like the system there. What about a call-up with my brother? It was here the entire time for the last 3 days. But he was busy doing his own work and doing other stuff, so... I would like to do Spin the Wheel. I would like to do Spin the Wheel against other people as well, but I'm not sure when I have the time to organize and stuff. Don't know. I don't see this happening before February, honestly. Like, the next 1.5 months going to be hell for me, like literally. In terms of workload, it's going to increase so drastically, because this is the thing with university which I just don't understand. Why do you have to put everything in the week after Christmas? Or like in the week after, like the first week of the year basically. Like you have everything in there. Then you have like a block where you don't have a lot of things, but I have like, because I only do half of it, I have 2 projects that I have to send in. Which is like group work, which was a lot of work as well for the last few days, which also was one reason why I was streaming, because it's easier. And then I have like one like exam thing that I have to write then, and like that one is going to be so horrific. Honestly, I have still no idea about this topic. I try my best for it. I'm usually good with like those kind of formula stuff, and it's like basically artificial intelligence is like the subject for it. It's just that thing is tough. I find this always kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of people underestimate university and the workload that they have with it, because you see it sometimes in like movies or whatever, or like even for like you see like those phases where you have like nothing to do, which is like happens after it as well. It's kind of like school, but like in hardcore. Depends on really what you study as well, I think. Wait, there's new Go Battle League season information today? We don't know. Might be, might not be. Who knows? Exited batting against your stream today. Earlier. Yeah, so like this would also come back. That may be even earlier, but depends on like when I find time for it. Again, like for me, I'm most likely going to be in a decent spot to do more stuff for YouTube or like in general stuff like this starting mid-January. But then again, it could be the case that I'm moving in February, which most likely going to take me a ton of time again, which is going to be hindering me as well. So, yeah. My brother lives in Germany. He lives in Germany. He lives 2 hours from where I'm currently am, which I'm most likely also going to just move to a different flat here. Yeah. So, going to be a little bit stressful in the future. Oh, that's fine. It's bullshit. I'm actually going to shield. But he literally just dipped today. But he wasn't in a way where I would be able to do any dual streams with him. Could have maybe asked him for the next time. Maybe for Christmas! Because he's gonna be here for Christmas again. Gonna actually let this move go through. Can I Shadow Claw you down? We will find out shortly. Yes, we can. I did not expect this. But now I have so much energy that I don't really want to use it here still, because I kind of want to get yellow first. And we're gonna get some nice damage also on this Gligar, it seems like. This should be a win for the end, which is kind of nice. I like it out. Yeah, I forgot how to say that. I'm not being able to say anything in Spanish anymore. In Spanish. I still have some Spanish phrases that I know, but honestly, Spanish was the worst subject that I had in school. I only had it for 1 year, luckily. But that thing was so wild. This was the only subject I ever had where I had literally the lowest grade possible. That was like literally the only one ever. Like only on like one small test or whatever, I had like the lowest grade possible. In university plus school, I've never had this ever before, just Spanish. And the even more embarrassing thing was, it was a multiple choice test, and I was not able to get better than the lowest grade. And that's kind of sad. Speaking of kind of sad, our Edo dropped a little bit. First stream was so nice with this kind of idea, but I guess it kind of lost its charm. It's fine though. I hope you still enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to leave a like, which doesn't really help me anymore, because the stream is going to end now anyway. But still leave a like, because maybe you can still get to 100 likes. Would appreciate it. But yeah, thanks all for watching. I most likely... Which grade, if you're also German, right? So, eine 6 is 6, which is kind of the worst grade that you can possibly have. But just for a test, not for the full grade. I think I actually get 3 still as a full grade later on, which was kind of wild because, like, literally I didn't deserve it, but the teacher knew that I'm going to go out of Spanish class anyway afterwards, and I'm not going to need it, so they were nice and just gave me like the middle, like 3 is like the middle of everything there, which is super kind of the teacher. Still, thanks for that, but like, yeah, I did not deserve that at all. But yeah, that's good to it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like. This is not a video.